Okay, now that you've completed the first unit of 109, you'll see we're going to get into a kind of routine. You're going to get help brainstorming. Well, first of all, you're going to be introduced to the unit. You're going to learn about the assignment and what's being asked of you by reading the assignment prompt, watching these videos, and reading the relevant chapter in the course textbook. Then you're going to get brainstorming activities to help you generate ideas that you might use in your essay. Next, you're going to get to share your work with your peers, and you're going to get to read your peers' work and get feedback from them and/or your teacher. After that, after you get that feedback, you're going to get the opportunity then to revise your work, maybe even revise it again before you polish it and submit it. So in the first unit of this course, you wrote a personal narrative. It was a story about a time in your life that was significant to you, and you tried to show your reader what that significance was. In this unit, the first major shift is that we're going to be moving from writing in the first person to writing in a more academic voice. You're going to choose a cultural text and you're going to write an evaluation essay. What that means is that you're going to make observations about that cultural text based on a close reading of it. You're going to make inferences based on those observations that hopefully support your judgment about the value of that text. Importantly, an evaluation essay asks you to have an informed opinion, to look at a text and then develop arguments about what might make it good or bad. The first step in this unit is to choose a text to analyze, and this is a really, really important step. I've been referring to texts, and when I say texts, I mean anything that you can read closely. So a text could be a music video, a song, a viral video, an advertisement, a concert or a play. Even a restaurant is a text that you could analyze. When you're selecting your text for analysis, don't choose something that you love. Choose something that you're curious about. You also want to choose a text that people might have differing opinions about. A text that's significant because you could argue from a variety of different perspectives about what the value of that text is. You'll get a lot of help early on in this unit from your teacher making sure that your text selection works. So you'll get the opportunity to try out your idea and get the okay from your teacher. So you don't go ahead with an evaluation essay of a text that's not going to work. The truth is, for this evaluation essay, if you choose a really good text, the essay almost writes itself because you'll have all these things you want to say about it. But if you don't choose a good text, if you choose a text that's too simple or too large, it could be really, really difficult to write this essay. So make sure you get help from your peers and from your teacher to make sure that you've selected the right size and the right kind of text. One of the key skills that you'll be learning in this unit is citation. So it's important that you read your text really closely, look at it really closely, and take as many notes as you can. If it's a music video, you need to watch that video over and over again. And for instance, think about what are the images that are used, what are the lyrics that are used, how do the music and the images and the lyrics work together. Take as many observations as you can, and then look at those observations and think, which of these can I use to make an inference? And an inference is simply a logical argument that you can make that's based on evidence. So if you're noticing a theme within a music video, you can organize a series of observations together that help you make an argument about that theme. That's part of the process of writing an evaluation essay. So let me give you an even more concrete example. If I'm choosing to write an evaluation essay about a new restaurant, and I go there, I take as many notes as I can, what observations have I made about the decor of the restaurant? What observations have I made about the service? What observations have I made about the food in the restaurant? I want to look back over my notes and see, can I make a judgment based on my observations about the decor, about the quality of the food, about the quality of the service? With that text in mind, that restaurant in mind, I might organize an essay where I have three major pieces that I'm evaluating, and those are decor and service and the food itself. So those could be three body paragraphs in an essay. What are the observations I've made about the decor that allow me to make a judgment about it being good or bad? I can take a paragraph to develop that and use those observations as evidence. Same thing for the food and the same thing for the service. that becomes the kind of basis for a fairly standardly organized evaluation essay, where I'm telling people why they should or should not go to that restaurant based on what was good about the decor, what was good about the service, what was good about the food. Another way to organize that essay would be to break it down into courses and analyze only the food itself. Either way, I'm using concrete observations that I make of my experience of interacting with that text or being in that restaurant to write an essay that uses those observations to make an argument. The evaluation part of this essay does ask you to say whether a restaurant or a video or a song is good or bad, but there can be more to it than that. With the restaurant example that I've given you, think about telling your reader whether this is a good value or not. Being able to tell them if they went to that restaurant what they should order, what they shouldn't. What they can expect from the service and decor, the ways that the food might be so good that the decor and the service don't matter. What type of person might like to go to this restaurant and under what circumstances. So you can be a little bit more considerate of your audience, the kinds of readers that you might have, to give them more information about why they might think this is a good restaurant, the reasons they might think it's a bad restaurant. And again, remember, just like with your first essay, you're going to get the opportunity to get feedback on this and rewrite it. A lot of times people can write an evaluation essay, but they're not really sure what to write at the end. So it's okay to have a rough draft that's not even completely finished and get feedback from your teachers and or your peers about how you might put your observations together into some conclusions that you can make in that essay. Because you're learning not just how to write a good essay here, but how to write a specific kind of essay, an evaluation essay, work together with your peers, ask questions of your teacher that help you figure out exactly what this genre is, what type of essay this is. And you can revise to make it fit that genre because you're going to be given the opportunity to write and then revise. So also remember, as part of that process, this essay is not going to get a grade until you've had that opportunity to share it with peers, had that opportunity to share it with your teacher, get some feedback, and revise once or maybe twice. And as with your previous essay, this essay could be one of the two that at the end of the year you even revise again and make it even better. So as with the previous unit, you want to save all of your rough work. All of the different drafts of this essay you want to save because those are things that you could put together into your portfolio at the end of the semester. You also want to invest in the peer review process. Give your peers really good feedback that helps them make their writing better. And hopefully you get really good feedback from your peers as well. I'll also say the evaluation unit should be one that you enjoy. You should choose a text that you care about and that you're interested in. And when everybody in the class does that, it's also really fun to read other people's evaluation essays. So good luck with this unit and have fun.